Hi, you guys. I'm sipping my beer and my wine, and I'm celebrating. You're sipping your beer. One of these days, Caribbean will get sitting. Tell me how the audio is. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, because if not, I'll put in the mics. But I was trying not to put the mics on.
Just logging on. We got 3 on so far, and let us know how the sound sounds. Because if not, then we gotta hook up the mics. Trying to try something different tonight.
Let me turn it a little for you.
Thank you. So I don't keep moving like that. You guys can see our donate sign. So, hey guys, that's Doug. What's up, Doug? How you doing? How you feeling? Hope you doing okay.
Carlos, do you have your wine or your libation? Because I do. Doug, do you have it? Because we're celebrating. I saw those results. I am celebrating.
I'm celebrating about being alive. That's what I'm celebrating about. I'm celebrating because I'm alive.
Oh wait,
well.
who's that? Hello? Oh, Biden, you need me to help you get
I'm
you out of the
celebrating
house?
because I'm alive and well.
Noel, he's saying hi to you, he's a musician from Florida.
Hello, love musician. What you play, man?
That's one that.
Oh, okay. I keep, you know how I remember now. I don't know. Shoot, I don't know yesterday. Victor from Tampa. What's up, Tampa?
And we've got Jason and Toya from Texas. Que lo que?
Texas.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
Wow. So we'd like to welcome everybody. So far, we got 15 people online.
Mm-hmm.
We got 4 thumbs up, and we're gonna have to get some more thumbs up. You know, get this party started.
I got some news.
And we got some news, and I got my notes here somewhere.
Got some wine. Got a little party going on over here.
She got her wine. I got my little wine over here on reserve. Cheers. Welcome aboard,
Cheers
everyone.
to you guys.
To the Caribbean and Tina Express.
Hi, Gladys. Did you get the meme I sent you?
What is that?
Meme, you know, the little thing he probably texted you.
Oh, man, I tell you what.
He gets a lot of stuff.
I get so much Texas, man. I get so much stuff.
Woo, Leo from Pennsylvania. Woo, Leo, I'm partying because of you guys.
Tina has to be a very, very political person. Okay? All I'm concerned.
So are my children, and we are ecstatic.
And as far as I'm concerned, I don't live
Whoever
in the
doesn't
country.
like it, just don't come to the
I don't
DR.
live in the country no more. So first of all,
Vernon says hello from Aliso Viejo, California.
California, very nice. They got a bunch of wineries in California. You should ship me a bottle of wine over there, man.
So how's the sound? If the sound is good, give us a thumbs up so we know. Because we want to know if we should put the mics in. And I don't want to because it makes like a crackling sound sometimes. And is everybody going to join us in a little libation? Whatever you want to drink, you can get whatever you want. Theodore, hello as always from across the street. Cheers, Theodore.
Theodore.
Clink, clink.
Hello, Theodore. I hope you're doing good, man. It's curfew,
Yes,
so
the sound is good. Good.
so I hope you got lots of food, sitting back, relax,
Great,
taking it
felicidades.
easy, and having yourself a good day, my friend. Always good to see you. Hope you got my text the other day. So I ain't heard back from you, but I hope you got my text.
Oh, about the monthly.
Yeah, about the monthly.
Got some new people coming, Theodore.
Right, absolutely. We're gonna probably meet at the same location and hang out for a while, you know, and have some fun.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, have some fun. Get some new people, and
So we got 19 people on. Let's get all the thumbs up because I should definitely have at least 19
thumbs up. And I still got the sound. Theodore.
No, he said Leo and Gladys said the thumbs
It
up.
sounds good.
Yeah, thumbs up.
Great,
Thumbs
good.
up. Thanks, guys.
Great. So we ain't got to put no mics in. Great.
Good.
Absolutely
You
great.
can be free tonight.
So I got Milo over here. She's over here
Sitting
on the
way
side.
right there. And remember, guys, to not, thank you, Vernon. Remember to not donate through the YouTube because they take their portion and some. So we always have our buymeacoffee.com/Caribbean, which you guys watch the videos, you know.
Right.
Oh, Victor says a little bit of an echo. You know why? Because honestly, this is a great room, and I don't care how much furniture I put in here, it would still be an echo. It's a huge room.
Yeah, it's kind of huge, man. It's like 4 rooms of one, so yeah, absolutely. I wonder is it raining anywhere in Florida, because we got definitely raining.
It's raining here, it's raining. It's been raining since what? This afternoon?
This afternoon. So it started right around when I finished the video, and I came back home, and it was, raining and stuff like that, so.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I was scared it wasn't gonna come out clear, but it looks pretty clear. You look clear too. Theodore said he responded to you.
Oh, good, okay.
Yes, I did, Gladys. I had to take one for the team. I went and did a new video for a new nail salon. So I got my nails done.
And that should be up next week.
Yes, it will.
Matter of fact, I did a lot of videos, spent half the day today just doing, going to different neighborhoods, doing some video, doing some filming. So next week, you guys should be getting some more videos.
Yep. We're going to try to do once a month where we go to either like a nail salon or a hair place or restaurant.
Nick next door, we say.
Yeah, it's some kind of place out here so you guys can just see businesses in Santiago, right?
Absolutely. Somebody said thank you for the real estate video this week.
Cool. Glad you guys like it.
Tell you what, any information you guys, kind of need, we can get it for you. We're going to try to get it for you because you know how it is. First moving out, you don't know that much about a lot of things.
James said hi from Blue Hen Country.
Oh, what's that at? What state is that in?
I don't know. I would love to be like, oh, that's, I don't know where that's from.
Is that Mississippi? Is that Texas?
Doug said he loves the street walks.
Oh, cool, cool.
Yeah, and yes, Gladys, I'm trying to fit in all the little treating myself now that I'm getting out and about, treat myself.
We did a nice little spa there. I was kind of impressed. We were the first ones in there, and we got in there, we sat down,
We had an early appointment, that's why.
Early appointment, and such dishes and everything, we got to make sure we get in there first. So he took care of us real good. I sat there, the chair just took care of my back. Good.
So we have 22 people. Are we ready for some new news? Give me a bunch of thumbs up and I will know that we're ready for news. Boop, 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 boop. So I'm ready to put my reporter hat on and give you guys the new news from out here.
And all what you guys all whoever get on your late, we'll just repeat it before we get off the air tonight.
If I feel like it, because I don't know, I'm celebrating today. I got a whole bottle to myself and I just might, dust that off, so we'll see.
We'll see about that.
Leo, he says, I'm already investing near La Vega, a few more years, and I'll be in my homeland for good. All right.
Smart man. All
right, so the thumbs up are coming in. Let's go. So, as some of you may know and some of you may not know, Monday is a holiday over here in the DR. It is the celebration of their Constitution Day. Why are you drinking off camera? So, the curfew on Monday normally would be at 9 p.m., correct?
Right.
Well, because of holidays, curfews are on holidays at 7 p.m.
7 p.m.
So you guys that are coming to hang out or the ones that are here like us, our curfew will be at 7 p.m. And if you happen to come in for a Dominican holiday, 9 p.m. And the reason for that being, they want to keep people from congregating too late.
Right.
Keep that COVID under wraps. And with COVID, right now, positive cases, we have 129,645 positive cases. That's it out here. And unfortunately, as always, we list the deaths, which are 2,263 today. They are reporting that right now, 50% of all hotels and 65 to 70% occupancy this weekend, because again, it's a holiday for us. So that occupancy rate is mostly locals.
Right.
Because people on holidays, since it's a 3-day weekend for them, they tend to go to the beaches, beach towns. So they're expecting a lot of people in the north, more actually in Samana, and then in Capcana, and in, what's the place I'm dying to go to?
Punta Cana?
No. I'm dying to go to Punta Cana.
Los Reines?
No. It'll come to me anyway.
Okay.
So those places, 65 to 70% occupancy. So they got the reports for October, and they said that foreign people coming in and occupying hotels and just regularly visiting the country is 75% less. Actually, it was 75.6, so quietly closer to 76%, but 75% less than in October of last year. So we are still seeing a really strong decline in tourism.
Right.
So there's that. So the president and board of directors of the Dominican Institute of Telecommunications, INDOTEL, has announced that the Republic of Dominicana, the Dominican Republic, will invest per month 25 to 30 million pesos in the upcoming creation development projects to bring what? 5G all over the island.
All over the island.
So they said they've got a lot of money set aside, they've got projects in motion, and they will be bringing 5G before we know it.
And that's gonna be nice. That's gonna be,
So let's hope.
I never thought the day would come that, we get 5G here, but they've been got all over the place, got in the US.
Yes.
And
And so they said now they just started this week the restructuring and the asphalting of the Amber Highway, which is the highway that's going to connect Puerto Plata to Santiago,
right.
because it gets a lot of damage due to like the weather and what was I telling you?
The rain, the mudslides, and the heat.
Right, and a lot of cracks and things in there. But they said that that road is 90% done with the reconstruction stage. So once they fix what was already done, because like we told you guys, we went on July, right,
Mhm.
for my birthday on partial highway that was already built. Well, now they had to go back and they had to take a little pause because we had a lot of rain.
Right.
So they had to take a pause for the days that we had rain. And then now they're back to getting back to restructuring, re-asphalting. They said they're 90% done with that, and then they will proceed with furthering the highway. So it's like one step forward, 2 steps back. So we'll see how long it takes, but they are working on it, and they want us to know that they are.
Right.
So there's that. There wasn't much news. That's what I told Dave. That's it. I was like, yeah, that's. I want to first start by welcoming everyone to the channel, which you normally do. So
Right.
do your intro, Mr. Marianne.
So, I'd like to say, welcome everyone to the channel. Welcome to another live, Saturday Night Live. Welcome all our new subscribers, old subscribers. Hope everybody's just having a wonderful day. You have a wonderful week. And I hope you are in the best of health.
Yes. And we welcome all of you because we know that you are thinking about living
Outside of the box.
Yes. So, welcome, and this is now where we're going to go to saying our hellos and everyone that's checked in, because we love when you guys check in, tell us where you're from. If you're old or new, we want to know where you're from. If you're here, say hello, check in, and remember to hit the thumbs up. So we have 800K, high time to celebrate for American democracy. I already started.
She did. She
And
told
I
us.
am happy to see a change of policy in the White House. Raise it, me too. Thank God we survived the legacy, yes. So, Dennis. Hi, Dennis.
Hey, Dennis, what's up, man?
We just had a consultation this week with Dennis, and we welcome you guys to, again, hit the website up, buymeacoffee.com/Caribbean. And you too can talk to us either on phone or video chat, or when you get here, boots on the ground. Either way.
And we will be dropping some jewels. We don't drop all the jewels just right here. That's where we drop the jewels at. So you can ask anybody to talk to us at a consultation, and we let them know the inside stuff, the do's, the don'ts, what to expect, the mistakes we make, all of that. that we can just give you this vital information. When you get here, you can hit the ground running.
Yes. So now that we've done all that, and we've said hello, and we're in here we've been here 15 minutes, here we go, question time.
Right.
Or just say hi.
Guys got any questions? We'll try to have you some answers. Okay.
I'm celebrating.
She's celebrating. I'm celebrating being retired, not living inside the box anymore.
Yeah.
So that's every day I wake up, I
I do
open
that
up my
every day.
nice little brown little eyes. I wake up, I look around, I smile. I know I ain't gotta be killing myself, jumping up out here, clocking in, and going through those changes. I talk to a lot of my peeps and other people that work for other companies and stuff like that. They have a job, and they're so happy to be working. But I tell them, if you don't have a union job, you don't have a gold mine at the end of the rainbow. Union jobs do pay off. You pay union dues, but when you at the end of your tour, whether it's 20 years, whether it's 30 years, at least you got a pension coming in. If you don't have a pension coming in,
You
just
401k like I
you
did.
just
I
look-
didn't have a union job
Well, you
because
gotta
I
do-
was supervisory. So
what you gotta do something. But some
right,
people don't do nothing.
401ks and
Right.
savings and investments. I did all that.
Right.
So,
But we get a lot of people reach out to us that ain't did nothing. Okay, so you gotta put some money aside. A lot of people have to keep buying these new cars, new trucks, do this, do that, everything new, and before you know it, bang, retirement is there.
right. So how'd you guys like his retirement perspective? That was this week. That was Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
That got a lot of views. It seemed like it went pretty well.
It's over 400 or something. But you just want to know right information, good information. Well, I like the thumbs up. Beautiful guys. You guys are doing an excellent job. Thumbs up. And yes, that's absolutely great. You're doing a fantastic job.
So to go over the videos this week in case anybody has any questions.
Mm-hmm.
You did a retirement perspective.
Mm-hmm.
I had a Cafe Thursday, and then we had the Walk and Los Sardinas,
Mhm.
Walk and Talk Realty, and then you also have your new inspirational work coming out
Inspirational
this
work
Sunday,
coming out.
but you did have yours last Sunday, so
Right.
yeah.
Absolutely. Starting on my David and Goliath series. You guys
Yes.
are going to love that. You guys are going to love it. Walk right through it. I'm going to take my time.
Next week.
I ain't going to be in a rush. Next week.
Yeah.
No, this week too. What's this week?
Let me look it up and I'll tell you. Would you like to know tomorrow? Oh yeah, that is. You're right.
Okay.
David and Goliath.
Yeah.
I stand corrected.
Part one,
There you
David
go.
and Goliath. Next Sunday it'll be part two. And we'll keep on hitting those parts until we get it all done. And you guys get the full information on how to tackle the stuff that you're dealing with while living in the USA.
Hello to Charles. And Charles, if you also want something to follow besides the tourism, the Minister of Tourism, read Dominican Today in English, and you will get a lot of information on that.
Yeah, because you do want to know what's going on in the country when you get here. You know, and before you get here, you want to know what's going on. When you know, what's going on. So.
You say hi to Charles. He was another one of our.
Oh yeah, Charles, we talked to him before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was last
What's up, Charles?
the week before he was here.
Hope you safe, man. Last time we seen you, you was on the grind. Like you was working on something somewhere. On the
Well,
East
he was
Coast.
saying he was gonna paint.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's the chef.
Okay, chef. Okay, I know. Okay. I'll tell you what. I'm good on Facebook.
Did the.
Then I am in the competition. Right.
Uh-huh.
I know he was chef. I think he was, carpenter or working on stuff.
I'm gonna have to cut him off from him. He hadn't even had a
I
coffee.
just forget. So anyway, how you doing, Charles? Hope you're doing good, man. Hope you're as well.
Mhm.
And we'll see you when you get here. I'm glad that you're on your way. That's the main thing. You're on your way.
Yes.
You got 1 feet on the ground already.
And I wanted to thank the guy that sent the t-shirts to us. We haven't gotten them yet. So if he's on here, Rafi, Ronnie. We haven't gotten the shirts yet. I think they're held up. We have to check, with,
Customs?
yeah, to see if, because I heard they left Miami like a week ago, 2 weeks ago now.
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't gotten the shirts yet, so we're waiting.
So we'll see what happens. I mean, some stuff kind of gets caught in translation here. So we'll be making some phone calls on Monday. That's for sure. Find out what's going on. So Yeah. So likewise, they're just waiting on the passport. That's what I'm talking about. At least you're waiting on it, and it will come. And I tell you what,
Get the renewal.
you're gonna be so happy. You know what? But the best thing to do, don't wait till it almost get ready to expire to renew it.
Yeah, he was smart to do it early.
I'm gonna do. Oh, you always want to do that like early, even if it's a month early or 3 weeks early. As long as you got it and you're good.
Right.
So that's the main thing. As long as you got that passport, you got to be able to get in the country and everything like that. And all you who knows that can follow the channel, you got more than one passport.
They said, did somebody really give a thumbs down? So we always have a little troll that comes on, gives a thumbs down, then goes away. I'm used to the troll. You still viewed,
Right.
I still got, credit for you, so troll away. Troll away, troll away, troll away, troll away.
Life is full of trolls. That's what I'm saying. You just can't stop them. They're just gonna keep on hating. I'll keep on loving them and keep right on moving.
Yeah.
That's how I do it. Keep right on.
We mind our own business over here because I woke up to listening to the news about all of the election and then listening to the drama, which I woke you up and told about the North. And I said, that's exactly why I have absolutely nothing to do with the North.
Right. Something.
So Victor said, hey Eric, are you still considering talk for veterans? There's another YouTuber in Puerto Plata saying the same thing. So, to clarify that up, we did our veterans video, and then we were reached out to by Tailor Made Dreams in the North, because he has a veterans clinic that he's working with in the North and was not happy with them. Well, he was happy, but I told him he could have done better.
Right.
So, as always, it doesn't matter how I feel about the person. She looks away slowly. I'm gonna give you advice. So I told him that he should really look into Vet Center here in Santiago. He will be coming out here to see the Vet Center and to sign up, because I will tell you guys, that we say off to all the vets, they take a lot better care than the majority of the people out in the North or in wherever, that there's these centers. The Vet Center is here and they're in Santo Domingo, correct?
Yeah, here in Santo Domingo. That's only 2 places.
Excellent care. They go above and beyond. We've had meeting doctors. They did not hesitate to have us both in there. I was very stern, and I am very about his service because it's his life and he's my husband and I love him. And you know what? They were very gracious. So, as usual, we will tell you that, not to mention that they offer transportation. For vets, they offer all service-connected services, medicine. They can get specialists for you, x-rays, anything that you need. They make sure that you get it. There's absolutely not a better service-connected facility in the whole country to date, because we've got people from Punta Cana reaching out to you about them.
Absolutely.
We've had people from Santo Domingo, we've had people from the North, whatever, they all reach out, they all say the same thing, so.
That's right. So when Tailor Made Dream get here, I'm gonna show them where the clinic at and what they offer, and we'll go from there, because I'm hearing you guys are digging in your pocket up there in the North. You veterans that are living there. And that shouldn't happen if your disability
Thank you, Elvis.
covered by the foreign medical program and is service connected. You should not have to go in your pocket paying all this extra money out. So they was trying to have me go up there one time for my evaluation.
For an
And
evaluation.
I told them, they ain't mine. I said, first of all, my back is gonna be on no bus for 2 or 3 hours. You're out of your mind. So I made them change it. My evaluation done down here. They supposed to help you out. They helped me out. My wife did most of the work though, for the most part. But anyway, you gotta be computer savvy. And I'm still a little bit.
You just gotta have to deal with the service. It's like the video that we said. I wish it was an easy process. I wish that it was seamless, but of course it's not. So you just gotta hang in there, and you've gotta deal with the bumps, and you've gotta go with it. It'll either work.
But he did mention her name. He said Cribby. He did mention Tina and Cribby.
Who can forget this?
On stop. But he did mention. I
feel like he mentioned me because I literally told him what I really felt about him.
Okay.
He didn't somebody not nice.
Right. So we had that conversation and moved past that. But for the most part, veterans, every veteran that hit this island, if you're service connected,
Yes.
you need to know where you can go to get your services,
And your
that
rights.
affects your life.
Yeah, and your rights, because you know.
And you're right. That's right.
Out here, so I will tell this little tidbit to the vets. And normally I would take something like this for the consultation, but I will say this. I was talking to the doctors that care for him. And I said, tell me how it works here. Because I know from dealing with the veteran services in the United States that it goes, you have something wrong with you, and your general physician sees you, and then they will send you to a specialist, and then that specialist sends you for tests. Here it's not like that. Here you have a general physician, and if you want to see a specialist, you have to ask to see that specialist. You have to request it. And then they make the appointment for the specialist, and then the specialist will ask, for any tests or anything he needs to evaluate you. But even any blood screenings, because he is on medicine, because like you guys heard, even when we did the supermercado, what am I trying to say? The video we did on whether they were being prejudiced or racist or whatever to us. In there, I talked about his problems with his back. So he clearly is on different levels of pain meds and things to help with the back.
Right.
And so with that, he needs to get blood panels screening to make sure that it's not harming any of his organs or anything in the body. Right. And even with that, he has to request and say, hey, I want to do that every 3 months, because that's what they were doing in the U.S. And then they were like, no problem, and it'll be, how you wanted it. You just tell us how you want it. So you guys that are getting the service right now in the U.S., don't take less. If you get here and you're like, they're not doing what I was getting in the U.S., you have to request it, but it's yours. It's yours to ask. You just ask for it.
Thanks for the $5 who have donated.
Victor. It was Victor. Or, sorry, Elvis. Elvis, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
but remember, Elvis, mira, por aquí. Okay, YouTube, they take my money. Y yo no quiero dar el dinero a YouTube. Aquí. A buycoffee.com. Gracias. Pero gracias.
I'm glad she said Alkika. That's one of my favorite words. I was coming home today in an Uber, and I was riding an Uber and with a guy, and he had actually a telescope. You tell your heart beating and your things.
Stethoscope?
Stethoscope, that's what I meant.
Wow. Why do you have that?
He had that on the on his mirror.
Is he a doctor?
He had to be a doctor. So they ain't the first time we seen doctors drive Ubers here. That's the first time.
That's true. Yeah,
so
that's true.
and I videoed it, so we can splice.
So that'll be on the videos, because he just did a bunch of videos, which I'm gonna slice together for another around Santiago video, because he did, he went abroad. So, anybody else? Because we got 26 people. You guys being so quiet. Keep the gossip.
I mean, this ain't Christmas night.
No tiene preguntas. Dame preguntas. Question.
Anybody out here that speaks perfect Spanish other than me? Just kidding.
Yeah. Can we please? Yeah.
Hey.
Get him to start speaking.
Hey, Apple just updated my phone, so my translate app is a lot better than what it used to. So thank you, Apple, for improving. Okay. What's it, iOS 14?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Apple, very much for improving. And I tell you what, I need a lot of kids. But I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Because when I go to my vet, who's that?
Oh, no, we have another question. Finish your thought.
Oh, when I go to my vet appointments, they actually pick me up. They're here 15 minutes early, wait for me, pick me up, take me to my clinic, and then bring me back home.
All right. So if you were 45 and had 100,000 saved in the bank, would you continue grinding in the U.S. or leave and figure it out? I would now leave and figure it out. I am a planner, so therefore I know about how much I would want to use a year. And then I would say I need that much for however many years until I reach, if you don't have any savings, I guess 60, Social Security is 66 and a half, right? And then I figure out how much until that 66 threshold, and then I could apply for Social Security, but I would definitely not come out here because like we said in a lot of videos, we did not come out here to live worse. We came out here to live better. So.
And that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
And everywhere we go from here, we're going to be living better. Because the rules and all the other kind of stuff, when you're living outside of the box.
So, Lisla 24, who can we talk to for a 2-week stay? I would definitely say Airbnb. For 2 weeks, you can usually negotiate prices. Even I would say if you see a place that you really love, I would send a message to the person and say, hey, I'm not staying like a few days or a week. I'm staying 2 weeks. Do you have like a discount? And I may say more because sometimes people think they're just coming out here for 2 weeks because they're looking for a place and then they end up staying 3 to 4 weeks. I don't know if that's your situation. You might just be coming on vacation, but yeah, I would do that. I did that Airbnb. Remember when we stayed in Puerto Rico? We got a discount. So
I love Airbnbs. I love them. I really love Airbnbs because you have more flexibility. You can cook your own meals in case you don't want to be going out every night.
Right.
And that's just it.
Yep. So Gladys, oh, thank you, Gladys. You know what? Because he, like you said, he has a heart for veterans. He is a veteran, and our son is, and friends of ours are, and we do what we do for the veterans because you guys deserve so much more, so much more than we could ever do for you guys.
And when I put out information on the channel by veterans, I'm not speaking from the bottom of my feet. I'm speaking from experience.
Right.
I did over 16 years of active duty military. I did some reserve time mixed into that. I know how it is to get injured. I know how it is to go through the process, how slow the process is.
Yeah.
So I'm not just telling you stuff just to be telling you stuff.
Right.
And I'm telling you, certain parts of this country ain't gonna take care of you like other parts.
Right. And it's because we've been through it out here. Because there was another place in Santiago out here that was trying to get him to come in, and when we saw it,
The Marine Corps.
it just didn't read or match what they were offering you at Wellvet. So I was like, why? Because the people who own Wellvet, which we have met and talked to the owners, they worked for a company, remember, who was supplying services to veterans. And they found that they were lacking in a lot of things. So they fixed everything that company was lacking in to give more superior service.
Right.
So, I mean, until somebody comes better than them, as far as we're concerned, they have been trying to at least offer some of the best service out here in the Dominican Republic. So,
and also,
there's that.
they'll offer you free dental. You can get your teeth cleaned and everything like that. They take care of you as a veteran. Even and also they offer services to the wives too.
Certain things, yeah.
Certain things they offer to you
So
guys too.
Disla 24 also said, where can I look? You go to the Airbnb website, or app, I should say. It's an app, and just sign in and start looking. We have a video, in fact we have two, on places in Santiago that you might want to stay or do just Airbnb at. So look at those because we break down the municipalities in Santiago on where you want to stay, because I'm assuming you're coming to Santiago, so there's that.
Right. And you want to make sure you ain't staying next door to the airport. You want to make sure that you're staying close to the city so you can see the city, so you can see the locals, see how the locals work and operate, all these things, so you'll get a feel what the country has to offer.
Right. Yep. And, good advice, Gladys. And also remember, Dre, that you want to see the true cost of living so that, Doug, you're making me laugh because I see your comment, hold on. So you can see the true cost of living and then adjust it to yourself. Remember that when we do cost of living, which I'm gonna do a new and updated cost of living video, probably not this week, but next week, because it is on my agenda to do. That's two of us, it's a couple. And also that we're living a little, like how we wanna live, so it's a little, so remember there's adjustments in there. Always look at the apps, look at the video that we showed about the real estate and everything apps, so that, somebody really like, so that you can see the different apps, so that you can see the different real estate prices, because that'll give you, again, all of us in different cities, because there's a million YouTubers out here, which is probably why the drama in the north, too many YouTubers.
Right.
They will all give you different prices. Well, they live in different cities, and that depends, because like here, I feel is a lot more inexpensive than Santo Domingo.
Mm-hmm.
But then sometimes in the north, they say, oh no, it's cheaper here, which I haven't found, because I feel like it's not the quality of living.
Right.
You get like a US or European style upper class of living here in Santiago than you do in the north.
Right.
Although they're building new buildings, so don't get me wrong, it's available, but
Well, we heard some war stories about some generators up there, and also the cisterns, the water. They gotta bring you water. There's a truck that bring you water for your crib, for your house. You gotta schedule that water truck, because things in the house don't work like it works back in the US.
Yeah.
Now, let me run this by you again.
Run it by me.
Our channel, this channel is all about transition, journey, legacy. I just started this channel, I fell in bed, I fell asleep, woke up, and hit my head on the floor, the next day I woke up. I want you guys to see what a hardworking man can retire from a job and move from one country, pack up his stuff, and go to another country and have a much better form of life.
Right.
My job in this channel is not to let you guys report, and don't take it offensive, to let you guys know what everything's going on in other countries with other YouTubers. What they dealing with in the north or with the south, whatever, that's their thing. Ain't got nothing to do with me. That don't pay my bills.
Dennis.
Okay? That do not pay my bills. This right here, helps out. Buy me a coffee. Okay? But for the most part, what they doing, because you know what I found out? The same guys that follow us, follow them too. So we ain't here to badmouth nobody. We here, whatever they gotta deal with, they gotta work through it and get through it the best way that they can.
Right.
But I would say this, if you make your bed, you gotta lay in it. I don't want to say no more about that. You make your bed, you gotta lay in it. And I told about a lot of kids that when it's coming up. You go to school and you get bad remarks. You come home, you gotta turn the TV off. You can't be on the computer, your cell phone, nothing. You gotta hit them books until your grades come up. Then you can go back to being on your cell phone.
So, Lewis says, you voiced concerns, that was you, about building construction standards in the DR.
Right.
Consequently, how do you feel about living, I think he meant, in an apartment building in Santiago, structural integrity in an earthquake? I would never be worried about an earthquake, because I am telling you, these walls, when I say they are solid, you guys have heard me say on multiple videos, we are here in the great room. So meaning this is a little sitting area. Behind us is the kitchen, we have our living room, and then we have a dining room over there. So, like, there's 4 rooms in this area. If I was to be in that bedroom, literally with a power saw, taking somebody apart, you wouldn't be over here if I had a door closed. Because the walls are such concrete, am I wrong?
Right.
The walls are such concrete. By us, they are building 2 buildings, which on many occasions, if I walk out to this patio, I hear the noise. But if I'm sitting in my room, I hear absolutely are in like the water system.
Right.
So the piping, they use, I would say, cheap plastic piping,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah, piping's not that great.
And to remind you guys, these apartments cost $275,000 US. They start at $275,000. And they had to literally go into our bedroom, master closet, right? Cut a hole in the wall because they had to get to it. And then he said, look at this piping. And I looked and it was plastic piping and it was busted.
Right.
Because of whatever was coming 12 stories up, because there's 12 stories, down, cracked that piping, and we were having leaking in the closet, which all I saw was water on the floor, and I was like, oh, there's a leak. They need to come fix that. But I didn't realize that they had to start on the 12th floor, come all the way down, and fix all that piping because they had cheap piping. So that's structural integrity in an earthquake. An earthquake will survive.
Right.
Cheap pipes, we might not. And like you said, toilets and things like that,
Now,
things like that we might not,
that's not in every case, but a lot of cases we see here, a lot of stuff is jerry-rigged, okay? From the electrical to a little bit of this, a little bit of that, it's jerry-rigged because people that's putting it up, perhaps they're in the rush, they're not paying attention, and whoever's come behind them that's expecting it,
right,
ain't expecting it, they doing a drive-by like they do in the States sometimes. A drive-by inspection.
right,
When you're doing a drive-by inspection, you ain't even getting out your car, therefore you can't be thorough, and you just saying yes to everything and sound to everything, and then when the tenant move in and pay all those hundreds of thousands of dollars, thousands of dollars,
yes,
they gotta deal with that. Then I keep calling the maintenance guy, he's back and forth in your house, tracking his feet, back and forth in your house. You gotta keep putting your mask on, but you still do social distancing. You keep putting your mask on, all this kind of stuff, and it just creates a big inconvenience.
right. And somebody, I don't wanna go all the way back up because I got my wine in my hand and I feel like scrolling, so I'm straight up being lazy. Somebody said, do you have city water? We here in this building have a cistern that is filled, all the people in the building water.
Right.
Our cistern is filled.
Now, in other countries, and I ain't gonna spill a bean, but I'm just saying, in other countries, you don't have to worry about that. You can drink the water right out the faucet, and it's just as safe as spring water you buy bottled water in your stores in the U.S.
So you're definitely talking about Europe, because that's
I'm
definitely
definitely
like
talking
Italy
about Europe.
and Portugal
And Portugal,
Spain, they have those,
Spain, you can drink
And
your water
spouts,
safe,
you just like walk up to the spout and they like drink it.
drink it out, and you just, and safe as it can be.
It's clean and it's perfect.
All depends on where you are and where you at. Because I know there's some places in the States that you can't drink right out the faucet.
Listen,
Hello.
we had a water cooler
Hello.
in Vegas, did we not? We had bottled water in
We had a
Vegas.
big water cooler, we
So-
put water, you know, that's
That Detroit stuff, I don't trust nothing. I used to live in Detroit. Anyway. So I'm getting comfortable, I'm getting comfy, have my little wine. Cheers, honey. One more cheers.
just honey, this is an early Merry Christmas.
So I know darn well that
So
Doug is
early.
still on here, so Doug, all I say is get some of the YouTube people and watch the videos, you'll see. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you watch the videos and just keep watching them in a different person, you'll see what's going on. Whatever you wanna find out, you'll find out. But we ain't here to get into all that, spill no beans. We're living nice, cordial lives, because I work too hard for foolishness.
And that's why I tell you that we keep our
I
distance.
worked way too many years, I've been through too much hell and
I'm
high
here in
water.
Santiago, living my
I
life,
ain't doing
honey.
it, I ain't doing it.
I watch it though. I'm here for the show. I will pop my popcorn, sip my tea, and watch it. I'm not gonna lie. I will. So Victor says, is there such thing as a walkthrough when buying a new place, like in the U.S.? Of course.
Of course.
You have all the say. Like, if you come in, like, even when we came in here, the owner said, you know, walk through and tell the people and tell me what's not done. Because
Right.
this was brand new.
Brand
Like, they
spanking
didn't
new.
even have all of the, like,
The
towel racks
The towel
and, yeah.
racks and the toilet holders for the toilet roll,
The
and the towel
toilet
racks,
Yeah. Mhm.
and everything else. They didn't have that stuff here.
Yeah, so we went through and did a walkthrough, and then he relied on us to keep him up to date on the progress of it. And so, yeah, you definitely can, when you buy, you can do a walkthrough, but again, if they're using things that, like I said, the pipes, that's in the wall, that's deep, like, how would you even know until it goes bad? You see what I'm saying? But luckily, though, I must say that they handled that here
They did, they handled it.
internally, so at least they're taken care of because they're paying a lot of money for the month, you know.
Well, this guy still
I would
didn't come
think
in
HOA, but, you
and
know,
paint the walls like I wanted, he never did come back.
yeah.
I see him and he waved at me and all this kind of stuff, so yeah, like he's so busy.
But anyway, yeah, carrier blue tape, right? Because I'm gonna tell you, I had many houses built in Vegas, and I was on it, like, you even cut that granite wrong, because I was in construction, you're gonna recut the whole thing, so. But anyway.
What's the next comment?
Toya said, I'm working on my Spanish also, Eric, the struggle
It's
is.
real.
I hear him doing his little class, and I just put my little headphones on and try to tune out because I don't want to interrupt it. He's trying. He's really trying.
I'm letting my app work for me, okay? Like I said, if I get into a jam, I pull out my phone, it's always with me, and I'm gonna handle my business. I'm not afraid to deal with anything. I pay the bills, I'll go here, I'll go there, you took a lot off me, I still go to the stores, and I'm able to communicate, and you'd be surprised.
You do pretty well.
Yeah, but you'd be surprised the people that know the channel, that see me and start speaking English.
Yeah,
Say, hey, you could even be E. You could even be E.
so blessed.
So I mean, I'm kind of blessed, you know. So
That's what I say all the
yeah,
time.
yeah, absolutely. So I mean,
But I must say, and if you do a consultation with us, we do have a really great, very inexpensive website
right.
that we give to people who is offering people here a nice price, and you can learn Spanish from either a Dominican, because you can pick the nationality of the person. So if you want to learn from Puerto Rican, you want to learn from Dominican, you want to learn from, you know, a person from Spain, you can learn, and I like that. That's nice. I told you should learn from Puerto Rican. But I don't know, because then when I'm yelling at him, he'll know what I'm saying.
I don't know. I'll tell you what, I learned from you.
It's cheaper than Rosetta Stone, though. She said Rosetta Stone is way cheaper. Ours is way cheaper than
Way
Rosetta.
cheaper. My house too much. And I was like,
Stone.
both for both.
So Luis said, thanks, Tina. Love your channel. I was born in Santiago, but raised in Alaska.
Wow,
Whoa.
what's a big difference in temperature?
Right?
Oh my
Whoa.
God.
You got
Whoa.
to tell us
please.
how that happened. But anyway, last year we experienced a 7.2 quake, and I was sure that my 3-story home would collapse. Wow.
Wow.
Hoping to buy a condo in Santiago. Wow.
It's the right time to do it. The president is
That's
here.
insane.
If it's good enough for the president, it's good enough for everybody else. So this is just a big city. It ain't got too big, it ain't too I mean, you got your rush hour, but it ain't crazy like it is in San Domingo. And when you go to San Domingo, you're going to pay more for the buck. I promise you. You'll pay more. And you got more congestion.
Oh, Toya and I have a consultation over the phone pending. I haven't gotten one, so.
I'm glad you mentioned that so we can be on top of that. Because we want to drop some jewels when we talk to you.
Unless you're Jason, because Jason is the only one that I just got back to that I hadn't gotten back to, so I don't have another one pending, so. Sure you did it through here?
Yeah, you did through here?
Make sure it's through here. Okay.
Yeah, make
so
sure you're good, please, that's important.
Victor said that's a great idea. Tina, a little hustle on the side. Victor, I would love to say that I could do that, but I don't have the patience. I barely have the patience for him. That's why he don't
have it. Yeah.
That's just,
So
I don't have it.
I'll just look at my app and my phone, between my app and my
Okay,
phone.
Jason, all right. So Jason, yes. All right, well, it's you and Toya, so yes. We have you hooked up. We're going to talk to you this week coming up.
What is that, Thursday?
Thursday. I'm ready for them.
What time
Yes.
Thursday? What time Thursday? I know they're on different time zone than us, so we make sure we get that right too.
I would have to look, but.
Okay.
Don't ask me that right now.
Okay, all right. We got you.
So we love you all, but also remember that, give a little to the cause, pause for the cause, buymeacoffee.com/curvy for donations, for consultations, or membership.
Right. And if you have a business proposal, you can run that by, we can look at it, we can check that out, and see if it's gonna be good for the channel.
Right.
Cause sometimes people just take anything and everything.
Well, I like to try things, cause you know what, you guys are family.
Right, absolutely.
So if I haven't done it, or tried it, or been there, I'm not gonna tell you guys it's amazing. Like, some people are like, everything's amazing, everything's great, and I'm like, everything can't be great. So.
Yeah, everything, there'll be issues somewhere, And also, you guys that's coming here, and you come into any of the airports, if you come down and come here within the next 3 to 6 months, don't forget, you gotta get from the airport to either your Airbnb or either to your hotel. Either you're gonna have some Dominican pesos with you, or you have to bring American dollars with you. Because when you first get into the airport, you come outside the airport, Wi-Fi gone.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to wait until you get outside the airport area, maybe a mile, quarter of a mile, then your Wi-Fi will pick up whatever the phone you're working with, and then get you to your Airbnb, and you can help your Uber driver get to where you're going, because you probably don't know where you're going, because you've never been there before, unless you've been there before.
Well, even if you're staying at Airbnb.
Right, yeah, and I know your Uber driver don't know. And I'm glad I know where I live at, I'm glad I know where I'm going in the city, because I had to show the Uber driver that picked me up today twice how to get to my house. And he had the thing, he had the little phone up there and the map and everything, and I'm just sitting like this, right, just watching everything. And as soon as he passed a main street, I said, okay, something wrong here. Then he passed my street, and I said, hey, aquí.
You remind me of Little Man.
No, little man said, key.
Oh, yeah, key.
He went to get the trunk. Little man went to get the trunk, so he take the car and take off. When he moved.
So Curtis said we learned a lot from you too. Thanks. Thank you, Curtis.
Thank you,
Remember,
Curtis.
this is a great way to say thank you.
Thank you.
And Sexy Lancy, she's here. Hi.
Hello. How are you?
So I take my libation and I say, where's the question? Dame las preguntas, por favor. Nada de
If you ain't got no
preguntas.
questions, we can hit you up with some information and just tell you what to watch out for. Because I'm telling you, when you get here,
Jason, thank you so much. So much.
when you get here, and you get outside the airport, you gotta watch your bags, because some of the people here are very aggressive, and they work at the airport, they will grab your suitcase fast as you can blink your eye. Once they grab it, you better have some pesos to give them.
So Victor says that my pastelón was bomb. It looked ridiculously good. It was. Did you not have that pastelón that I made?
Listen, I can still taste it. This girl,
You ate
God
for 2
bless me,
days.
I could have ate it for 3 days. It was that good, okay? I thank God every day for a woman that can cook, is gifted and talented as she is. Honey,
So I've been
thank you.
making a lot of Latin food, and I feel like I'm going a little too left to mine. So next week we're gonna do an American dish in the Ninja, and then after that we're gonna go to a Santiago favorite. So you guys look forward to that. 'Cause I can cook it all. Hey,
Yeah, I mean, she
I'm
can't cook.
multifaceted. I can cook
And
Puerto Rican food, I can cook American food, I can cook other countries, I can do fusion, and I definitely am getting a grip on the Dominican foods. So we're gonna do that too. 'Cause somebody suggested it and I was like, I could do that. So we're gonna do that too? Yes, we are. Okay, so some questions.
we're just gonna corner them off.
Sexy Alexi, you already know I'm doing good. Wait, so anybody that was here in the beginning of the thing knew that I
Wow,
had,
she's empty. She's like, wow.
it's in my cup. That's why I got the big one. That's why I buy the big cups.
You want another bottle? What? Are you gonna need another
No,
bottle?
I'm good.
Sure.
So just look, what does a regular day look for y'all and what does a fun day look like? Okay,
Fun day was our spa day.
right.
Fun
So
day, spa
a
day.
regular day, I would honestly say, we are, either you're running errands and I'm cleaning the house, and we're getting like groceries delivered, or
Mhm.
we're running out and getting groceries, because here you're gonna find that vegetables and fruits are not gonna last long, so you buy a couple days, and that's it. Yeah, I mean, we relax. We do a lot of things for the channel. We have consultations, we have videos, video editing,
Mhm.
we have where we're brainstorming ideas, where we're writing content, trying to deal with our lives,
Right.
catching up with our kids.
There's no way. Kids back in the States.
Yeah, and if I don't feel like cooking that day, then we're getting food delivered, but that's a normal day, and then I would say a special day is when we might decide to do what we did the other day.
Right. Do a spa day.
Yes, or something like that, shopping, or,
Shopping or just
us day.
or just a us
Go
day.
to a nice restaurant,
Get
we
a
like.
nice restaurant, chill out, relax, and enjoy life. Because that's what no
But I
drama,
mean,
no stress.
You could sit
Just
and buy
enjoy
a
life.
good bottle of rum like I ordered the other day. I
Mhm.
ordered from one of the liquor stores a few bottles of flavored rum.
Mm-hmm.
We get some cigars, and we don't go any further than that patio.
This life right here
So,
will make you guys very lazy if you corner the market like we do. Because we sit here on our butts. And I
well,
tell
we
you
have
what,
a gym and we have a
we
park
have a
to
gym,
walk, but
park, we do all that,
Yeah.
understand that too. We work out every day. Well, we try to work out every day.
I was gonna say.
But this life will make you, just really, really relax because it's
And
relaxed
calm, right?
and calm and laid back here. No stress. We got
I
our
get
own
stressed
schedule.
watching TV. I can't watch too much of that.
Yeah, we can't watch.
Watching US,
Yeah,
y'all stress me out.
yeah, we can't be doing. I try to stay away from that
Yeah.
and just go upstairs and focus. I take my Bible with me and I go upstairs. I look over the city. I got a nice bench up there, a couple benches, nice big, comfortable pillows. I can sit right there and lose my
Water, you have the fountain
water
out there.
fountain downstairs. So it's just a beautiful atmosphere and environment, and I thank God for it because I've been through a lot, and glad where I'm at right now.
Yeah, so that's that's what it is. And a special day, honestly, he's been telling me now he wants to book, so me to schedule some time to go to the cigar bar. So go and hang out, because there's a few, but there's a beautiful cigar bar that we really like here in Santiago, and that is called,
Oh, cabinet.
yes, I was like, you've been asking me all week. And we love going there and hanging out and getting a bottle and buying a cigar,
But
taking our time for a few hours to just unwind
you know what I like the
and
most
enjoy.
out of better than that? Meeting with our subscribers that live here.
Sure. But we do that once a month. And like
Once a
we
month.
mentioned last live, we do that once a month with people who have done the consultation and want to meet people who actually live here, because we know by the talk on the consultation how much you guys are really coming out here, what's your level, what do you need to know. And if you're out here, we get you all together so that you can meet and hang out and have fun.
And get to know other people.
Yep.
And I'm,
So,
go ahead.
so there's a lot we gotta catch up on. All
Go
right.
ahead, go.
So sexy. Are we celebrating Thanksgiving? Yes, we always celebrate Thanksgiving. What am I cooking? What I always cook? I cook like a small turkey or half of a turkey I did last year, yeah?
Or ham?
And I did half for Christmas.
Right,
And
okay.
I did sweet potato stuffing, everything that he wants. So he dictates the menu because I say, hey, what do you want? And then.
But I don't dictate,
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome, honey.
He does.
Because we
And
actually
then I
go out,
do.
we can find some restaurant, we can be out of here.
True, because it's not really
Because we ain't got no
Thanksgiving, so yeah.
kids and we ain't got no.
But we do, we go to Price Mart, because Price Mart actually has, huge, but that's why I said I didn't want to get the turkey. We went to Supermercado Nacional and got just a turkey breast, because you can get a whole like 20-pound turkey, but who am I feeding? I would have to go and find somebody to give all that turkey to. So
Right,
we
absolutely.
got a small breast and we did all that. So yes, we'll do that again. Charles said, I highly recommend to anyone. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Charles. Yes. We like to do a really good and thorough consultation, like Charles is saying.
Mm-hmm.
We cater it to you. You give us the questions. You give us your unique either issues, problems, or situation, and we do it for you. So Victor said, do you have any idea on the price for a good massage in Santiago? Absolutely, because you can go to a lot of different places. But we did a scrub. Well, I did the scrub. You did the at
Right, right there.
and it was about $40 plus tip per person, and that was like an hour.
But I bet
I
you
fell
somewhere,
asleep.
but I bet you somewhere here can do it even.
I'm
less
sure,
than that.
but are they going to use quality products? So yeah, there's that. All right, so thank you, Dennis. Victor says I turned off the news for 4 days. Yeah.
Smart
I'm telling
man, smart man.
Some days we don't.
You gotta
we just-
detox and just.
I say you go and have coffee outside, and we go sit outside on the patio. The breeze is coming. We have coffee outside, and we cook cafe, and we sit, and that's how you start the day.
You
So,
relax, we have a
it's up to you.
conversation, and you know what? I actually got a chance to know her better since I've been retired from my job. Because when you got a job and you work an overtime, you leave at night and you get back home at night. How much time you got?
So Ed
So, I mean-
Martinez says, I'm planning to travel and spend a month in Santiago. How's the COVID situation? Yes, there is a mask mandate.
Right.
So anytime you're leaving your home and you're gonna be in a public area, you are required to wear a mask. And there is a state of emergency still and a curfew. Meaning that when you are in wherever you're at, Monday through Friday, you have to be in the home behind your four doors from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. And then on Saturday and Sunday from 7 p.m. to 5 a.m. So there is a curfew and there is a mandatory mask mandate. If they see you outside without the mask, they're going to stop you and tell you to go home and get it, or you risk fine. So yes, there is a mask mandate. Disla says, how often do you play, Eric?
When I'm in the mood, I go on my
He's got a whole room.
I got a whole room, and I go in there and I got a keyboard in there, which is a workstation. It's a studio keyboard, and I go in there and I can work with different beats and hear different kind of music. But you know what? It's just like riding a bicycle. I'm not to be a musician till I die. I start out young. I can go in there. I can put out some cool beats. I did a little something.
I haven't put it out yet.
Put it out
It's my
yet.
fault.
I did a little something, put my little percussion gloves on. But when I actually perform, I have a cage. And when I say cage, I mean I'm kind of like closed in because I got all different instruments that I hit, different sounds, several different blocks,
Right.
bells, whistles, chimes, the whole 9 yards. And I'm gonna do it. One day I'm just gonna do it so you guys see it. Now you can probably find that stuff on my old videos. But as far as my music is concerned, I actually had two Facebook channels. I had one for my music and one for just my regular social. So I forgot the name of the other one. Starsky. Starsky is the one for my music.
Yeah. So Toya says, for a woman that doesn't wear flat shoes outside of pandemic times, how are the streets for walking in heels and pumps?
Huh?
So when I moved out here, Toya, I was you. I had a closet full of just heels. We're talking, my lowest heel was 3 inches, my highest heel was 6. You wouldn't get 2 feet over here.
Right.
The streets are jacked. I have resorted to buying very much flat and gym shoes. and like sandals. So
Right.
it's a little bit of an adjustment because you literally, like here, we're living a little higher altitude anyway. And on top of that, anyways, the streets, you can go on a street and there's a huge hole. And then 5 seconds later, the is like this. And I'm always telling you, cuidado, be careful, be careful. I'm always telling him because, yeah, no.
Now, if you're in San Domingo and you hanging out by the mall, you good. Because then once you go to the mall, it's flat inside the mall.
What you're talking about inside the mall, because
Yeah,
then
inside
when
the
you
mall.
go to the old town, it's cobblestone and it's the same
That's
type
Old
of
Town.
street,
I'm
yeah,
just saying,
so.
by the mall. Outside the mall, when you get the
Look,
bus, stuff like that. it's
I'll
not
tell you,
flat.
I wear heels, right?
Yeah.
And you know, I wear them out of the building into the Uber,
Right.
and then from the Uber into the restaurant, and then home the same way. And if he tells me we're gonna walk to this other place, I go, you did not tell me, so I did not plan, and therefore I do not have the flat, so we gotta catch another Uber.
But if
And then you said, "Oh, it's only a couple blocks," I said, nope, because I'm not walking a couple blocks, it's
Right.
dangerous
It's
to walk
dangerous
in
to
heels.
walk on some of the sidewalks.
Mhm.
They're not done yet, but that's gonna change. Our president's here, we're gonna change a lot of stuff. But,
We'll see,
I always try to just tell them to bring another pair of shoes,
yeah.
just in case we're gonna walk.
Yeah,
Maybe 50
flats,
feet.
yes,
50
right, keep
flats.
them, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get them little foldable flats or something that you can keep in a purse, and that's literally gonna be a lifesaver.
Yeah.
So how is it for single women who may want to move to the DR? Do you recommend that or no? Let's see what you're saying.
I'm gonna tell you what, I did a video at the whole apartment before we got here, Low Hardin's.
Mm-hmm.
And we had company from the States that was staying with us. Now, 2-bedroom apartment.
I remember that,
I
yes.
was inspired to get up, and I was like, why am I getting up? Lord, why you wake me up this early? I got up, I went to the park,
Mhm.
and I did a video about opportunity for everybody.
Yes.
And I got 14,000 views on that one video. And in that video, I mentioned females,
Mhm.
because there's too many females that's too afraid to launch out to the deep. It's time for you to stop worrying about what's around you, this or that. You come out here, you're gonna be safe, as long as you're in the right neighborhood. I see females driving Porsches, this, that, and everything else, and they living life beautifully. You just gotta be brave enough and be at the right place and to launch out into the deep and stop letting fear keep you inside the box.
Right, because I will tell you this. If I was in another part, if I was in the north, so I visited the north, I visited Cacana, I visited Puerto Plata, I visited Santo Domingo. So if I was in the north, I would not live as a single female. And I say
Right.
that because
There's a reason.
there is a lot of whoremongering out there. And I feel like out there, a lot of people are just
We got
after
the box.
a
We
sugar
got the
mama.
box.
And I'm not trying to be no sugar mama if
Right.
I was single. Chacana, it's very exclusive. I would feel very safe there. Puerto Plata, it's a little, well, anyway, so Santiago, going back to Santiago, it's safe. I go and do what I have to do, and I see other women doing what they have to do. And we have a friend that lives out here. She's single. She has her own place. She does her remote business, so she makes her money on the internet, and she's out here thriving and doing well.
Right.
So, I mean, she
And
lives
she's
her
been-
life, like,
and she's been all
I
over
check
the
on
world.
her and she checks on me, like
Right.
during all the COVID and the this and the that, and she's been doing good. Like,
Don't let
she's
them
like,
keep-
I'm good, I'm great. Like, she's built her little network of friends, and her landlord looks after her and people like that. So she's out here living her life and thriving and doing well. You can do it. You just need a little street smart, know, game knows game, know who's for you and who's not. And I think you do.
Right. And if you need to go a little deeper on this conversation, here you go right here. It could be a few minutes phone conversation where you can show you what places in the country that you'll feel better.
Right, and then you'll meet
Hold
us,
on.
you'll meet up with a
You'll
whole
meet up with
group
us,
of
whole group of
expats.
people, expats, okay?
You'll have
And let me tell you
people, you'll
something.
have a community, we will build,
It's what you don't know
yeah,
that will keep you in the fear factor.
yeah.
But it's what you know. And I guarantee you, when you start saving all that money that you ain't gonna save where you at right now,
Mhm.
you're gonna think twice about packing your suitcase, your stilettos, or whatever you got, and getting out that US of A.
Yeah. Cause that's, I mean, honestly, that's what I think that and I've said it a million times, I think that's what the US plays on. They hope that
They
you're
hope and
scared.
pray that you're scared, and that's why I went in the park that morning. I was inspired. I got 14,000 views on
That was
people
on the old channel.
on the old channel. That people, I was telling you, you ain't got to be no billionaire, you got to be no millionaire. Just take what you got and you'll change and get out of the box and live your life, because you don't know how long you got on this earth.
Amen.
Get out there and
Get
enjoy
that.
yourself and enjoy the fresh breeze and everything like that. And we got some inside scoops that we can tell you, not on camera, but off camera.
I'll tell you this,
Okay.
had I had the courage
That
in
helped you.
2008, God forbid, because then I want to miss you, but
Right.
had I had that courage, I would have been gone.
They gone.
I'd have been gone.
Been gone.
I mean, I had it in me, it's just I didn't have the courage.
So we both wanted to leave the country anyway. So
Sure.
I waited until everything was right. We sold our house, we sold our car, bang. Here we go, almost 2 years later.
So Don R. said, I'm 3 months from retirement, 2,200 from SS in 3 months as I reach 62. I'm interested in moving there to live my life. Is this enough to have a comfortable life? That is more.
That's more than enough.
You could live like we are living, so I would say watch our videos and see how our apartment and everything else that we give a walk through the residence. And that is literally only, we live at 12 to 1,300 a month, depending on how we decide to live that. Like that guy said, normal, or do you live like, special? Like that's us, 1,200 to 1,300. At 22, you live like a damn G. You be up here with like
That's what I'm trying to say.
day service,
Now, you might
dinners
get,
out all the time.
and say for instance, you want to get a place, I would say maybe $400 or $500 a month. Okay? So bring a little extra change with you. You get your appliances, do what you gotta do, have them on store. You know you ain't going away no time soon. So, but that's all you're gonna be paying, $400 or $500 a month for a year. They ain't putting you out. As long as you pay your utilities, gonna be super treat. You living like a king or queen.
So Victor says, got my property tax bill for Orlando. Victor, you say you got property tax bill for Orlando. I'm having a heart attack for you. I already know that's high. Don R. said, I spent all of 2019 in Southeast Asia. It was great. And the one that asked about coming out here alone as a female, she said, I'm looking to retire early next year, God willing, and the creek don't rise. Girl, I'm praying for you.
We'll see you when you get here. We'll see you when you get here. We'll introduce you to some people that can fellowship and community with you, and you'll love it. But you gotta make that first step, and you cannot let fear stop you.
And will you move your old videos to the new channel? We did some of them, but then I told him, I go, we're in a new place. I didn't want to, so here's the thing. We did what we did on the old channel, and you guys can watch them because it's under Eric Mariani. But I didn't want to bring too much of that over because so much changes. Like I told you, so much changes in just a few months or a year. Like I'm literally about to do another update on the cost of living. So like I said, so much is always, thank you, Don, but next time here, Don, because YouTube takes a lot of money.
YouTube eats us alive.
But that's why I say, I go, we did some videos that had a lot of views and we reposted them, and maybe that's one that maybe I need to look at and repost.
Right.
But I mean, we tend to kind of try to, because we've been here almost 2 years now, so we try to do things a little bit more, current. And someone, thank you, he said, just flew into Brazil, planning to stay, enjoy your coffee. Thank you, because I will tell you this, We do not just do videos in hopes and praising that you'll come to Dominican Republic. Listen, this will work no matter where you're going. You wanna go to Brazil, you wanna go to Colombia, you wanna go to frickin' Mexico, you wanna go to Portugal, Spain, you wanna go anywhere. The point is to remember that you're not in that box, living inside that box.
There you
can
go.
Get out of that box.
There you go.
And you can go anywhere that your
Anywhere
heart
you wanna
desires. Asia, anywhere. Just break that barrier. Be the first. Did a consultation just last week where I said to someone, you are going to be the one person that all your family looks at and says, they did it, I can do it. Because that's us.
Right.
Like, our kids look at us and go, damn, look what my parents did. Like, I know my parents struggled. Like, I know when my parents didn't have nothing, and I know, you know, when my, you know, dad decided he was gonna retire, and they did that. If they did that, we can do that, because that's what it's about. It's about generational, I hate to say it, boundaries, where people think that they can't do it. And I told him, I go, you're the unicorn to him. I said, you're the ones that all the guys at work talk about.
Right.
And it's like, he did it, and they're like, no. And they're like, you can do it. So, Victor, Victor said, he was responding to somebody. Josh said, oh my God.
What?
No, they're talking about tax. I ain't gonna get into y'all conversation.
Yeah,
but
tax make
tax is high. But yes,
Jeez.
so be that person. Be that person in your family that the others can look to and say, it can be done. Because I'll tell you, that person for me was my grandfather. My grandfather worked at the steel mills in Indiana his whole life. He raised 8 children and a bazillion grandchildren. And he said, I'm retired and I'm taking all this money and I'm gonna go to Puerto Rico. We all thought he was crazy. Why would you leave us? It's a huge family. I'm here in the US, you know, splattered all over the place. Why would you go? And he said, I'm gonna build for a fraction of what I would owe in the US. He was like, my money will last me till I die. We buried my grandfather almost 3 years ago, and when Maria and everything hit, and I will tell you this, he never lied. He left that legacy to his second wife, because my grandmother unfortunately passed earlier in their retirement. But I'll tell you this, he didn't lie. He went out there, he built from scratch what he wanted for a fraction of what he would have paid in the US, and he left a legacy. A legacy, unfortunately, that not my family has done, but gave me the gumption or the, you know, work to say, I could do it.
Right.
I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go. I didn't end up in Puerto Rico, but I ended up here. So you know what? Sometimes it takes that one person in the family to be the beacon for all the other members to look at. They might not all follow you, but you know what? You're blazing paths that other people are gonna watch.
Right.
That's
Just like this
that was
channel.
my rant.
Just like this channel. But you know what? Our first sharp, and our first stop was here in the Dominican Republic for you guys. Okay?
Yeah.
But the future will probably take us to other places as well.
Yeah.
We're world travelers, not just the Dominican Republic travelers, because I lived all over the world
Thank you, Ed.
for the most part.
Thank you so much.
So we got some more stuff to show you, other places to show you guys. So that's why we tell you to take your time when you come in here. Don't just go off and buy the first thing you see.
Yeah.
Take your time, rent, enjoy yourself,
Yeah.
enjoy the country, enjoy life. Then when it's ready, you'll know, because who knows?
Yes.
God might need you to pack your bags and go somewhere else.
Right. Because that's a big question that we always get, right?
You always get
They're
that.
always like, are you getting citizenship?
Are you gonna buy a house?
Santiago?
You
And
do
I'm
this,
like,
you do that.
I feel like that's not really where, you know, I want to try different places. I want to see different places. And
Right.
this gives us the perfect platform to, again, show you places all over. So, like,
And
homeboy that
detail.
went to Brazil, can I come visit you? Like, I want to visit all kinds of places. I love vacationing.
Yeah, but when-
I love checking places out when it's safe.
What do you say?
Yes.
When them COVID numbers go down,
Yes.
okay, something.
Yeah.
Because I'll go to Brazil if I go to Cuba.
I'll go to Brazil before I go to Colombia. Cuba doesn't have nobody hardly with COVID. I'll go to Cuba and feel fine, but I would go to Cuba before I go to Colombia.
I'll go to Brazil if I go to Colombia. But anyway, there's other places that you can go, and that's what the USA wants you to think, single females. You don't work your whole life, you don't raise your children, you don't raise families, and what you gonna do for yourself?
Right.
Are you gonna sit there and allow society to dictate to you how you gonna live the rest of your life?
You said it to me.
Are you gonna are you gonna grab your suitcases and hit that airport?
Remember, you were like, are the kids gonna keep you here? Now, remind you, we have 2 children. Well, he came into the marriage, I had 2 children, and then we adopted a child together, so we have 3. And but the kids don't want you to go, and I was like, it's not the kids' life. I lived the kids' lives for over 20 years.
And I lived mine too,
yes.
for over a lot of years.
Yours were over 30 and 40 years. So I said, it's time for us. And it's time for us to live our lives. Yes.
And it's time for you. Once you retire, it's time for you to do you. You can always jump on a plane, you got a passport, and you go back to visit. But it's time for you to begin to open up a can of exploration, so you can go other places and live your life and look and check out God's green earth.
Yes.
You'd be surprised what's out there. You'll 100%. Be surprised. Mm-hmm. You know, Bali is out, you got Bali. I want to go to Australia one day and just visit and just see what it's like. Just see.
Exactly.
Because life is to be, like I said, enjoy. And you can enjoy it living inside the box.
Dennis is their way. We gotta give it a little toast.
Dennis man,
is like, yes, sir.
Dennis man, I'm so proud of you doing what you get ready to do, man, in a few months. I'm telling you, I'm so proud of you because you are in one of the highest states. I can't wait till you get out of there.
So Victor says, are you guys delaying Social Security benefits until the max age? Yes.
Yes, we are.
100%.
That's what a smart person would do.
Because
if you can.
Yes, and I say we have the luxury of doing that because we have planned well, and we continue to plan well. So I was like, listen, this is what it is. When you can get it, this is it at 70. What do you want to do? And you were like, hello, we don't need it. I'm doing it till 70. So we're gonna put it off. We're gonna delay it, and then we will get it when we reach that maximum age when it's really not earning anything extra, and then that's when we'll get it. And I told him, it's literally like cake. It's like icing on the cake. So you either decide you want to save it, invest it, or splurge it and go crazy.
Right. And another thing, knowledge is power. Mm-hmm. A lot of these videos that I put out on Retirement Perspective, I ain't putting out for my health. I'm putting out for stuff that I kind of wish I would have did. I did some of it, but I would have did when I was at an early younger age. But as I find out what you guys should know, I pass it on to you so that you can start early. Some of you guys that are still young. But some of you guys, and I talked to a guy like Dennis. He's in San Francisco, in California. He's out there somewhere. He done all his. He's ready to move out. He can't wait. And I can feel his excitement. I can feel it.
So that says that he spent a year traveling in Vietnam, Philippines, Thailand, Cambodia for a whole year. He said, came back, COVID hit. Now he's thinking in DR because it's close to the U.S. And yeah, that's what a lot of people do. Yeah. Because that's kind of honestly what I was thinking at first. I kind of wanted to rip that Band-Aid off and get away, but not be too far away. And because I was comfortable with being the distance of Puerto Rico, I said to myself, I could be the distance of the DR because, I mean, hello, DR is a little closer. So yes, I definitely did the same thing. And now I got my big girl panties on, I'm ready to go further.
Right. But what I'm going to do is begin to teach, and I've already started my teaching from this guy right here. It deals with financial peace, and when your finances at peace, and it's got a whole lot of information in here that I'm going to share with you.
It's like the whole set.
The whole set. package. And I can take this off, here, and everything in here that can help you.
What we were hoping was, we got this through our church, so thank you to the Crossing. We were hoping that we would have expats who would come and go through it, and we actually have a liaison, which is a financial advisor at the Crossing, that said he would come and teach anybody who needed it via the internet when the time came.
Right.
So I would definitely say this is the way, if you're in debt, if you're in that pre-stage planning where you're trying to get out of that debt, trying to get out of inside the box, and you're trying to get to where you can have the freedom, like these guys all said, to go and to plan and to plan your life to wherever you want.
And you are not alone, because you will never have financial freedom if you keep spending. There's got to be a point where you stop budgeting. Get it under control.
Yes. 100%.
But you live like us in the Dominican Republic.
Yes.
And when you got it in control inside the box, when you get outside the box, you know you're good. Because over here, you ain't nothing but money saved here.
And Victor, I'll tell you this, if you're getting, like you said, VA retirement and everything else, I would definitely offset getting my Social Security, because I'm telling you, the VA money out here is so long.
Yes, it does.
It's ridiculous.
It's groceries and everything else out here.
And also remember, when you come into our consultation, we tell you how to maximize that VA money.
That's the jewel. We can't drop it here.
Right.
We'll drop it when you consultation. I'll drink to that. Because anything that help your life to be better, it's worth your money. And we don't charge a lot.
And yes, Sexy Leslie said, debt-free, including mortgage. I'll tell you, mortgage is the biggest trap. Because we always think we need the biggest house. We need to be a homeowner to prove who we are. And like I posted one time, I was like, okay, you're keeping up with the Joneses. Who's paying your bills? Like, you can get the big house. And you can upsize like we did.
Right.
Upsize, get the bigger house, get the fancier house. But in the end, really, for who? For what?
What's that gonna prove?
I was so happy to get rid of the house you ain't.
But we bought the house. We bought the house as an investment.
Yes.
Because we had a plan.
True.
Okay. And even now in retirement, believe it or not.
Don said, damn red wine and white wine, you're my heroes. Listen, because this is a white blend and that's a red blend, so.
I'm a red guy. We're drinking to our wonderful life together, putting our heads together.
Amen.
Because it takes two.
Because what? Teamwork.
Make the dream work.
That's right.
It takes two. And if you're with the right person, it can happen. But if you're with the wrong person, it ain't gonna happen. It's not going to happen. We both been there before. We both on a different path now. And thank God every single day.
Patio pounders. White wine is patio pounders? Normally I'm drinking red, but I like this white wine blend that we tried from Spain, so. Because you know, Dominican Republic and Spain have like that. So you can get the wine from Spain at very reasonable prices. We hear all the time about a lot of people saying that, wine and alcohol in general is so expensive, and we're like, you're buying the wrong wine, because here you get some Spanish wine from some good prices. But anyway, okay. So Jaws, I saw that earlier. I'm sorry we got sidetracked. He said, "You guys think Los Reyes is a good neighborhood?" I would have to look at that because I don't know where that's at. So they got me. Tell me where that's. What is it by? And then I'll tell you. Don said, pound them down. And spend little on white, more on reds. We do. Like, early, because our wine is white. And the whole, because we have a wine fridge. The entire wine fridge is filled with his reds. And mine, because I like reds.
Right.
And there's only 3 bottles of wine. So.
And I drink the red blends. I like to have it blended. I mean, Cabernet here and there, but I like the blends. I learned how to drink decent wine, the good wine, and not that crazy stuff that make you balk at 3 o'clock in the morning. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it.
I don't like dry, so yeah. Okay, he said it's near Sierros. I will look into it. Email us at that er7wl at AOL.com, and then I will get back to you and see. I'll look because you a day one, so I'll look into it and see if it seems familiar, if there's something that's by it that I recognize.
You know, we usually have 100 or more on our live when we usually do it on Saturday night.
Is it because of
It is.
Is it because of
The lecture, I don't know
yeah,
what it is.
I don't know.
But it's still cool because now we're intimate, up close and personal.
With our favorites.
And with our favorite, and we can kind of have a conversation with you guys. You guys can talk to us. You guys can let us know how you feel. Don't be afraid to put out anything that's on your heart, anything that you feel, and anything that you're fearful of, okay? Because we heard a lot of females. I'm fearful about leaving the country. I'm fearful of leaving the country by myself, Kids coming with kids, all this kind of stuff. We can show you how to go through that process, but you got to set it up with us so we can kind of help you, walk you through it, because all things are possible through God we serve. How do you think we got here? God led us here. God helped us to get here. And this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning of what God's going to do. Now, we didn't buy any property here, but we got a place up in here in our beautiful minds together that we're going to buy property. Next place that we go. And there's going to be no way to cost in USA or even here.
Pretty similar, so we'll see.
I'll leave it at that.
Victor says, what costs the most there? Is it private schools for children? So, right now we're on only at-home learning, so no one's going to school. But I will tell you this, before COVID, so pre-COVID, there are a lot of private schools that are more towards expat and English learning, and then there's just your normal schools. So depends on where you're going, that price difference, and yes, you definitely will pay a little bit more for those that are learning, because you gotta remember that here they pay to teach their children English. So if it's an amazing school, which Santiago boasts some of the most amazing schools here. I mean, like diplomats send their kids to Santiago to go to school. There could be some prices, but you know, there is also all levels of prices of schools.
Milo said hi.
Milo's like, why aren't we in bed? Girl, I feel you. I want to go to sleep too. So there's all prices, but again, no one's doing in-person learning. Everybody is at home, so I don't think that anybody thinks right now that they need that level.
Right.
You know?
Right. Everybody's trying to protect their kids.
Entonces,
And even in this building, we have kids that below us, they're home training.
below and above us, because there's some on this floor and on the floor.
Right. So everybody's trying to be safe until they get a vaccine to kind of get this thing under control, so everybody can live a normal life, everybody can travel and do what they need to do.
Yep. And Don says, you two are an inspiration of getting rid of all our crap and living our life. Listen, because I should have gotten rid of a lot. We are right now currently purging things, because I told him, I go, it's 2 years.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If you haven't used it, you're not going to at this point, quite frankly. So, time to clean up. So, and I'm pointing that way because this is the kitchen, and then we have maid's quarters. And the maid's quarters is filled with this stuff that he brought from the U.S. So, we are going to purge everything that we thought we would need and that we don't need by either giving it away, right?
I'll tell you. Now, I'm glad you brought that. I'm glad you brought it, my friend, because that is the biggest thing that people have the transition from another country or moving down the street or across town. It's getting rid of the same stuff that you've been holding on to for years. That is one of the most.
For some people.
Listen, it was me. I was screaming and crying like a little kid, kicking and screaming,
entire way.
because I had a lot of books,
Yes.
inspirational books, but the same stuff I can get online. E-books is out there now.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of technology out there now that wasn't out there before. But me thinking, okay, a different way, I missed out. But now I'm good to go. I'm able to get whatever I need,
Yep.
and I'm a lot happier now. And I'll tell you what, the less you bring, the better you are. You start your life, and you whatever you make for that stuff, you
Right.
sell it, you pay it forward.
And the more flexible you are, because like I said, I go, hey, if I decided tomorrow we wanted to move to fill in the blank,
Yeah,
we could do it if you got
you
rid
can do
of
it.
some of this
Get
stuff.
rid of some of the stuff. So if you sit there and you got that storage and you still paying for it, that's like you gotta think that's like a mortgage on a house or rent on an apartment. If you still got stuff in storage, don't transition with stuff in storage. Get rid of that stuff.
And I feel like that's
Or give it to somebody.
I feel like that's a muzzle. It's like it's the weight that keeps you down.
It
and
blocks you,
locks
it
into the
hinders
box.
you,
I
it
think
stops
that's
you. Take only what you need. The rest of it,
Yep. Don said it's pretty hard to get rid of everything. You have a
I know it
tendency
is.
to hold on
the
to
whole world of
worthless
stuff.
crap.
And you know that person's called a hoarder. And I was a bona fide hoarder.
Oh my God.
I've been there and done that. She can tell you all about my life
He
as being a
got
hoarder.
a cap and gown in hoarding, 100%.
And a degree.
100%. I found out when I get rid of everything to travel for a year and decide to come back. And you know what? And then when you travel and then you see these places, like out here, I told them, I was like, we live so much lighter.
Right.
Why do we have all this stuff in rooms plural, because we have a 3-master and a maid's quarters. I was like, we have stuff in rooms that we don't even go and look at. So why do we have it?
Yeah, we walk by that. Let's see.
You walk
Well,
by
we got a
you
guest
walk
room.
by it.
We got a guest room, and I do music in there every now and then.
You have a,
And,
well, to be clear, we have a guest room,
Guest room, yeah.
then we have your music room, and then we have the master.
Master.
And then on top of that, you have a maid's quarters, and stuff is just sitting there.
But there's no maid.
Right, because the maid couldn't get in there if she wanted to, because you have stuff just sitting in there. That's what I'm saying. And Don said he has 3 garlic presses. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
You gotta
You
think
got
about
3
this,
garlic
man.
presses.
Man, I tell you, you gotta.
Keep one, give the other 2 away, and I'm telling you that you already know you need to downsize.
You gotta
for
think
real.
about this stuff before you move. You got to really give this stuff some thought, and you got to give it. You might even pray about it. You might have to go and talk to have a come to Jesus moment with yourself and figure out what's going to benefit you. But hey, you can come to these other countries and you can find stuff way better than stuff that you had
Oh my God.
back in the U.S.
So I have
Way
already,
better.
yeah, because I've already told you, I was like, there's things that I bought out here, like, oh, hold on, let me grab my little set. I love little cafecita sets, so little things like this that I bought out here that I absolutely love, and think that who knows where we go, we might get.
Mhm.
And I said, I go, listen, I'm gonna stop hoarding stuff that we don't need, because
You can get stuff from different places, little souvenir stuff that nobody else got but you. But I'm telling you, as long as you got that storage, that's the anchor.
right.
That's the anchor for your future. Because say you get here and you look here, then you hear, now you think, oh wow, I got that storage back in the matrix.
Right.
Oh my God, what am I supposed to do? That stuff's still inside the box.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got to worry about that. When you take care of your business before you leave, you don't have to worry about that. You can move on because you can get other stuff. You just pay it forward.
So Dislo said, I
Yeah.
don't want to leave my car behind, and by the way, again, we'd like to take a moment, pause,
For the cause.
to remind you that you can donate, say thank you do a consultation or membership through buymeacoffee.com/Caribbean. But anyway, you don't want to leave your car behind, but I'll tell you this, we do not miss not having a car here. Here, we do Uber, taxi, or walk. That's it, right?
Right.
Matthew Sabas, that's it. That's all we do. So you think that because in the US you need certain things, you will not need those things when you move forward. Like he said, it's an anchor. So if it's gonna cost you so much to send those things over, and remember there's a certain time frame that the car has to be from, like dates, like years.
And the
Car
years
can
the
only
car
be
has to
so
be,
many years.
you gonna still pay, you
to
gonna pay
get over.
taxes on that car when
And you
you
pay
get
those
there?
tax, it's not worth it.
It's not worth
because
it.
we go to wherever, we have to go for like $1, $2, and that's with tip on Uber. Or we can get a Capo Público, where you pay like 25, 50 pesos. So you have to really get out there, like we said, boots on the ground, and realize that there's a lot of things that you're holding on to. You don't need it. You think you need it, but you don't really need it.
And you know what? I thought about this in two ways. Because first of all, I got rid of the house with a big loan, big mortgage, big USA mortgage. Thank you, God, I got rid of the house. Because I bought it for the purpose of investing. I got a little something out of it. Not much as I thought I would, but I'm glad I got rid of it when I did. Because if I didn't, I'd been totally screwed trying to get rid of a house in COVID.
Yeah.
Then I got rid of my car. I took care of my car. It was a good car, good running car, brand new tires. I took care of it, kept it immaculate. I took it, had a decal, took it to Car Max, and they gave me so much money for that car. I only owe $200 more on top of that.
That was literally tax.
That was done. Now I got rid of the house, no more mortgage, no more car. Now I'm freed up a whole lot more money.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. What you don't know will hurt you.
Yeah.
So when you get here, you want to buy even a clunker or something that'll get you just here and there. That's good too. But I'm sitting in the back of an Uber.
Or taxi. Or
Or
whatever.
taxi, or whatever. Or a nice bus.
Yeah.
I got 3 choices of buses I want to take. To Santo Domingo, go to the mall, go shopping, and turn around and come back. Restrooms,
Guagua, see.
free Wi-Fi.
I wouldn't get on a guagua, but yeah.
Don't do the Guagua. I'm just saying. Not Metro. Metro's done. That's the worst. Caribbean Tour, Caribbean Caribe Tours, and the other one, the new one. Right. But anyway, there's 2 bus services that will take you from Santiago to the mall. Okay? Restrooms, you can worry about it. You have the restroom, movies, free Wi-Fi, comfortable ride, all the way there, all the way back. Okay? So why do you want to stress yourself out? Because I'm telling you something. Driving here is a completely different
that's
experience.
the thing. So he or she, whoever that is, they're new, so they don't realize that that's what we're used to thinking, because you and I thought about that.
Right, we thought about
when
that
we were
when we first got out here.
Yeah, so when you get out here, you really realize that there's so much stuff you can free yourself from, and that's why we say to you, because we went through it. Don't make the same mistakes as us.
Right.
Free yourself as much as you can.
Don't do it.
But I will tell you this, so Josh said that he's not taking anything, he's gonna buy new clothes and electronics for his new place. I would definitely say, yeah, you can get clothes cheap, but it depends on what you want, because, I mean, you can go to Santo Domingo, have a good deal, and get the same exact caliber, right, of clothes that you want for cheap, but I would say electronics, 100%, I am so happy that we brought. I'm happy for every TV, him for his speakers, for our Apple TVs, everything electronic, I'm glad I brought, because remember here, you get a lot of the Chinese or whatever brands, and it's not as good. There's no Apple, I will tell you that. If y'all think you're gonna go to an Apple store and buy it, there's no Apple store.
Apple store here.
You'll see a lot of places that have Apple signs, and it's refurbed. It's refurbished places. So let me tell you, that is the stuff that I would bring, because it is worth it, because the prices you're gonna pay for less quality, neither. That's why, yeah, I wouldn't pay that stuff, so.
And this information that
He
you know.
said Caribe Tours is Caribe is better than KLM Airlines.
You got that right. You know what? I think I'm gonna drink honey.
He'll toast you that.
You ain't
way
never lied. You ain't never lied.
Don't play it. That's where I got sick. Yeah.
You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. I'll tell everybody from this channel and tell your friends, never fly KLM. This is a 777. They pack you like sardines. I'll never do it again. So forget it.
So I'm gonna rewind all this and thank everybody. So hold on, let me pull up my buy me a coffee and see who I got to thank. And yes, Don, I see it. So you reach out, I'll answer you. He said he wants to donate to the. So Ed and the person that moved to the Brazil because they didn't put their name. And Victor, thank you for the coffees that you guys donated. That's all it's showing on my end. It could be more, could be less, but that's what it's showing me. I think we got to everybody's questions.
One more person just something about crazy.
It's again, we went over the news in the beginning. Rewind. Play that back.
Okay.
Right.
Remember,
Right, thank you so much to those that have donated to say thank you. Thank you to those that want to schedule a consultation. We will talk to you soon or see you because we do videos or in person. And we just want to thank you guys so much. We have a big landmark to celebrate today, so let's raise our glass. We have got another 1,000 under our belt, so thank you. That would not have been without you guys. We appreciate you guys so much. We love our viewers. You guys are amazing, and as far as I'm concerned, you're the best, better than any of the other channels.
Right. And we're gonna take you guys with us where we go, and we'll give you true, honest advice and no lies.
Yes.
And no drama. So we don't have time for that.
True. So, you want to say your...
Okay, I'm gonna say one thing like Sweet
Yes.
Brown said.
Go for it.
Ain't nobody got time for that. The crazy stuff.
Yeah, you got that right.
Okay. So, anyway,
That right.
love hanging out with you guys. Love being with you guys. You guys know how to find us.
Yes.
Now you guys know how to donate.
Yes, Don, more
Let's
white
go.
wine. Look,
Yeah, more white wine.
I'm getting low. You guys need to give me. I need some more white wine. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie, I'm gonna use it for some white wine.
Yeah, but that's it. Buy me coffee. They want you to get coffee.
No, it's you know damn well if you're giving me $20, I'm getting a bottle of wine. I ain't getting no coffee. But go
Oh
ahead.
shoot, here you can get about 4 bottles of wine for $20. But anyway, but they come straight from Spain. The wines that we drinking, you see us drinking now, is imported from other countries. This is a Spain wine.
Yeah, this is in Spanish, yeah.
And I forgot
Yeah,
the name of it,
This one's
but
from
this is
Spain.
this is from Spain.
Mm-hmm.
So when you come here, you get across that water, you're at a totally different level. So anyway,
Yeah, not
in the
box.
meantime,
I'm not getting a box.
no one do the box stuff. The devil is a lie.
Right?
No. I'll never do that. We don't do that here. Look at this. And look at this. And you know what? We don't even have to leave our house. We can order 6 bottles of wine. And there's some reason. And we'll show you how to do that when you donate.
Thank you, Dennis.
What you gotta
said
do.
You gave your pickup. Thank you.
Thank you, Dennis. You're the man.
Nice.
We're going to sit down. When you get here, Dennis, we're going to definitely sit down with you. I want to shake hands. I want to finally meet you, man.
We're gonna have
Seriously.
dinner.
We have dinner, whatever. We're going to make sure that we're hooking up with
Yes.
you. So anyway, it's been lovely. It's been fun.
Yes.
We got to run. Till next time.
Time to go to sleep because we're an hour behind you guys.
You can't even begin to tell me what time it is here.
It's 11:50.
Is it?
Yes.
It's almost midnight.
I'll tell you.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
The cat's going crazy. She's like, look, you guys are infringing.
Yeah, she's like friends on my sleep right. Because she don't sleep until we sleep. So, in the meantime, between time, always remember, life is to be enjoyed.
Yes. Continue to please hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much to all of you guys, our new subscribers. Love you, love you, love you. Welcome, welcome. Always make sure to hit notifications. Hit those thumbs up on this and all videos because it is a free and easy way to donate to the channel. And remember, all information is always underneath the videos, including the link to how to donate, how to get a consultation, and how to get membership. And remember that we do these lives every 2 weeks at 9 p.m., but we might start doing it at 9 p.m. our time, which is the 8 p.m.
Yes.
you guys Eastern
Yes.
Standard Time, because now there's a time change. But we do them every 2 weeks on a Saturday. Make sure to follow us on social media and on YouTube for the notifications for that. And
all of those that are thinking about living